Hi guys, welcome to a new Draw With Me video. This time I'm going to change a little bit the format of the videos. I decided that I'm going to draw something while I am explaining you today's topic. Um, so I decide doing that because I think maybe it's more interesting for you. Let me know. I'm always open to know about your thoughts on the comments. And today, guys, I'm going to talk about insecurities as an artist. Guys, don't matter if you're a beginner, if you are an expert artist, if you're in the middle, we are going to experience the same thing um, from time to time. And it's important, guys, to know what causes the insecurities, what type of insecurities we can find as an artist, and also the ending of having these insecurities. Because, guys, in the end, we ended up having art blocks and having or feeling motivated to do art. But you have to know that these things have a solution, and it's having like a healthy relations with our inner artists and with our art. So I'm going to start explaining you all these topics, shall we? I want to start telling you what motivated me to do this video, and the answer is in the video you're watching. You see, guys, that I used to work with digital art all the time. And that doesn't mean that I don't like to work with traditional. The thing is that I'm pretty bad with traditional art, so that's why you don't see anything of them on my Instagram, or I try to hide it, to be honest, because I think that is looking so bad that I don't have the technique I should have to creating. I mean, the difference between my traditional pieces and my digital pieces is super huge. So that's why I think they are they aren't worthy. So that's why I didn't share it with you at any time. I mean, I have sketches, I have a sketchbook, but I don't show it to anyone. And here we have like our first type of insecurity, like feeling that your art is not enough. I experienced this a lot of times. I would lie if I say that I didn't, and I think, guys, that this is happening to me at least 2 times a year. So yeah, you see that you are not alone on this. All people that has a creative mind experience this stuff. At some point, we look to our drawings and we say that our art should be in another stage. Maybe we should be drawing more scenes, more men's, more animals. I don't know. Like it's not enough. The second insecurity we can find as an artist is the fear to pose because of the reaction of the following. I know this is very scary for you. I have received a lot of messages about that. Even people that join my DTS, and they only show to me they drawing because they are not feeling secure about showing it to people, mainly because they think again that they are is not the level they should think they have. But I have to say here, guys, that as a beginner, none of us makes great drawings. I mean, if you go back to see mines, they are not spectacular. They had a lot of mistakes in anatomy, mistakes in face proportions, also pretty bad techniques on painting. So you don't have to worry about that because people, I mean, the followers that are going to follow and are going to like your art, people know that you are learning, that you are beginning, and they try to be as nice as possible. The third insecurity is the fear to a new techniques and mediums. And this is exactly what is happening to me in this video. Uh, for me, it's like a thing to discover and to explore it's like an adventure because I'm not used to, erase and use the pencil and don't crop and resize and all this stuff that we have on digital painting. And when I go to the traditional art and I think that I can do these things, I feel scared and I feel fear because I know that the result is going to be a trash, basically. And these things are the ones that are blocking me to do better traditional pieces. And the last insecurity that we can find is the feeling that our art is not evolving. Sometimes, guys, when you have all these four, I'm sure there are more type of insecurities. If you want, let me know which ones are you experiencing on the comments. But from time to time, I have to say that I experience all of these four, and then it's when I have an art block. I don't feel like I want to draw or paint or sketch. And well, the technique to avoid this or to solve this problem, I'm going to explain it in another video, not in this one. But having all these insecurities can make you like break down as an artist and make you feel like you are not a good artist. And I'm saying that because I had this feeling in the past. So once we know which type of insecurities we have, or we can have, or we can experience, also we have to know what can create these insecurities. And guys, this is the things we have to avoid. Um, at least for having a good mental health as an artist. And I pointed here three. Also, I'm sure that it's going to be more. But for me, these three are the most important and the ones that affect me in some way in the past, and I'm sure in the future too. The first one is comparison yourself with another artist. Guys, you have to know it's so easy to compare ourselves with other artists because Instagram, we have a community where we can see what other people do, how is other people growing on Instagram, or how is they are evolving, or all this stuff. And you have to stop, please, doing this. I know it's hard. I know I say that, and I am the first who compares herself with another artist. But this is not sane or healthy for ourselves. Because or if you saw the Instagram tips video, you know that Instagram works with an algorithm and it shows what is more suitable. That doesn't mean that is better than you. It's only that fits better to the algorithm. So I think it's not a good way to size or to measure your art or the quality of your art. And I know this is very frustrating, but you have to try to avoid following, comparing with other artists because I'm sure that they're going to have periods of time where an artist is going to be like to the clouds and others are going to be like to the ground. So I hope this is making sense, by the way. Um, so yeah, stop comparing yourself, please. The second one that can create insecurities is the low engagement, the bad reachment, the number of likes. They are numbers. I mean, as I said, it's also have to be with Instagram and the algorithms, and it's nothing to do with your art. And the last one is that maybe we are too critics with ourselves. Yesterday, when I shared this piece with my patrons, they told me that it was looking nice and it was, it was nice. But I was looking at it and I was looking or thinking about how horrible it was. And maybe it's because I am very too critic with myself. So also, this is a thing we can avoid to do, like being so critic with our art, knowing that it's the first thing I do traditional in months. So I think this is something also you have to change. Well, you and me. And what things we can do to beat these insecurities? Well, I have here four, like four solutions. I know they are very hard. I already mentioned some of them before, but for example, we have to build confidence with our own art. I mean, not everyone can draw. I think it's like a talent we have. It can be bad at the beginning, but it goes better with time. So we have to get the confidence that we are going to do it, that we're going to improve, that we are going, or that the art's not looking that bad, because we are two critics and we always think that our art is horrible. Second thing is practice in these areas where you are feeling more insecure. For example, in my case, is new mediums and new techniques. For example, the Posca pens or the alcohol-based markers that I'm working with here, and and you see, I am have zero experience with it. Um, guys, at the beginning, it's not going to look fine or nice, so you have to know it. I mean, you can't create so big expectations on your first tries because then you're going to be frustrated. The third thing that you have to avoid, I already mentioned it, but it's a stop comparing with other artists. This is very harmful for ourselves because we don't have the same following, the same style. Maybe even we don't have the same time to work in these pieces. So you have to be, or you have to know that everyone has their own wall around, and you have to compare with yourself. I mean, maybe instead of comparing with the trend artists at the moment, you have to compare to yourself from 2 years ago and see how much do you achieve, or how much your style has changed, or how much new techniques you have learned. Um, Instead of looking to the another people that you don't have how much time he or she spends on her drawings. And last but not least is that you have to learn on how to be gentle to yourself and gentle to your art. I think, guys, this is like the option that put all together. I don't know. If you are gentle to yourself, you're going to stop comparing to others. You're going to stop thinking that your art is trash, or thinking that you are not evolving. And, you know, you're going to have another perspective from you and your work as an artist. I think it's the best you can do. Um, Not be too critic. I mean, obviously, you have to be critic with your art because you are your best critic, and you have to know when do you things, or when do you do things right, or when do you do things wrong. Um, so obviously you have to have some criticisms on it, but not like this painful criticism that maybe we are putting in our artworks. And this is all about the insecurities thing. I know it could be more extensive. We can define more type of insecurities. Maybe we can find better solutions to avoid this. As I said before, in that next video, I'm going to talk about what to do when you are in an art block or you're feeling motivated. Because, as I say, this is like the end part of feeling frustrated, feeling with a lot of insecurities. So sometimes even we try to avoid them, uh, we can't, and we ended up like with this feeling of not knowing how to draw, and these art blocks that everyone experience at a time. I do myself experience art blocks a lot of times over the years. So again, you are not alone. All artists has these things and this experience. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you find something useful here. Um, as always, I want to thank you to my patrons because they lend me the time to make these videos, and also they give me a lot of ideas to do this stuff. And if you like to see more videos like this, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. Bye, guys.